Really another for the second day in a row, great practice. You know, Tuesday we had a really run emphasis of running the ball, stopping the run. Today was a heavy emphasis, as you saw, in our pass rush and our pass protection and working third downs. In both days, I thought it was extremely competitive for the offensive line and defensive line, as well as our team. They know how important this rivalry is to our football family, our Trojan family, and they are in unbelievable preparation for it. Injuries that are out there, so I can address those right now. Stephen Mitchell, as you saw, we're trying to get him healthy, but right now has not showed any progression. There's a good possibility he will be out. Darius Rogers is coming back slowly, is getting better with each day. We'll continue to monitor his situation. I know he wants to be out there. Connor Spears, who is a reserve tight end for us, has a little bit of a knee that's nagging him. We'll take that day to day. And Isaac Whitney has a shoulder clavicle that is sore right now. He's going through it. Expect him to play. We'll see where it goes from there. With that, I'll take some questions.
So you spent a lot of time with the defense today. It looks like that's a big emphasis of yours.
Yeah, I want to be on both sides of the ball. So early in practice, I'm with the offense. You know, making sure in our base run game and pass game plan that's good to go. Very fortunate with the staff that's over there with T and Marcus Tuiasosopo, Bob Conley, John and Nansen, that I can walk over the defense. We've been together a long time now on a very consistent basis, so I know exactly what's going on with them. And then I meet with them after practice offensively and go through the tape with them. I think as a head coach that the whole team has to feel you, and at every position, and I want to make sure I'm a part of that defensive structure. The defensive line DBs, they got to know you care. They got to know that you want their best interests at heart, and they got to feel your passion for them. So plus I want to give them a great look, so that service squad is getting coached really hard right now.
Coach, you talk about how great these two practices have been yesterday and today. Does it seem like your team is a little bit more relaxed after everything that's happened?
I think it's almost like a fresh start. I think anytime that you have a fresh start and there's new beginnings, it's exciting for anybody. And plus it's rivalry week, it's Notre Dame week. That's special. It's USC versus Notre Dame, and that's going to provide a little bit of juice. And I think these guys want to go out and prove something. They want to make the Trojan family proud. And what I've seen on the field the last 2 days, I've been extremely impressed with. These are true professionals on the field.
How do you get Cody playing well again after maybe his worst game as a USC player last time out?
Well, I tell you this, at any quarterback, I don't care at what level, and we always see it, right? At some point in time, a quarterback's going to have an off day. I don't care how good you are. You're going to go up against a defense, you're just going to be off. And in that situation, you lean on your run game, and if I had to do it over again, probably lean on a little bit more in that game. We were running the ball really, really well. Tried to get Cody into rhythm. It was just an off day for him. The great thing for him is he's a tremendous competitor, tremendous student in the game, and I don't anticipate that happening for him again. This first thing he told me coming back in was, "Coach, don't worry about this. That's never happened again." I said, "Buddy, I believe it. I've been with you long enough. I got you." So I'm not too worried about number 6. He's a pretty good player.
How ready is Toa for all the different pressures? Fans order is known to throw people. And how Arizona State's probably the most aggressive team in college football. How comparable is Van Gorder and Notre Dame?
Well, I tell you what, he's a terrific football coach, as the whole country knows, and his guys are very, very assignment sound. He's a very aggressive play caller, very similar to Arizona State. He likes to bring pressures, especially on third down. We'll have a challenge there, and I think we've got a good game plan going into this to be able to attack it.
And Toa specifically?
Well, the good thing that we did, we had the foresight to be able to work multiple centers. I don't think at any point in time, no matter what level you're at, you can just have one center. So as you see as the whole season progress, Toa's over at center quarterback exchange, or training at Khalil Rogers. We even have Nico Fala that comes over. So we train multiple centers. We never want to have an injury. God forbid that we did, but thank goodness we put the investment in earlier in the season to prepare for this.
Trey Madden hasn't done much work the last couple days? Is he banged up? Or?
Yeah, he's got a little bit of a knee from that last game. I commend him. He really poured his heart and soul into that game, and had a little bit of a sore knee, kept on going, and just preventative measures for him. You know, anytime that you're getting the multiple carries and you're in your 5th year, coming off a couple of surgeries, you know you've got to be preventative at certain positions. He's one of those guys that we've got to protect and get just enough to be able to be game ready, but also make sure he's fresh and ready to go.
What did you think of the 30 for 30 touchdown?
Oh, it was awesome. I'm going to tell you what a neat atmosphere last night. I wish everybody could have been there. We had our family meal. Tuesday night's our family meal, and we sit down as an entire staff with our families. Our kids were there, our entire team. You know, blessed meal, had L&L barbecue, which was fantastic. I ate too much, but we're all there together, and there's a 30 for 30 on TV there, and you really see how powerful SC is and the brand of SC and how special this place is. There's no other place like it in the world, and you got to see how success is made, and it's made right here on this practice field. That's what I took away from it, is every day they practiced was like a game, and the game became easy. And that's what we're trying to sell out here. You can see the competitive nature, whether it's one-on-one pass rush, whether it's team run yesterday, whether it's board drill right off the start. We want it to be a game-like atmosphere, so it's easy on Saturday.
Is it sustainable for Dory to play as many reps on both sides of the ball on special teams as he did against Washington?
Yeah, well, you know, the good thing about Dory is he can handle a lot of reps. We monitor it. You know, we're not going to be a bunch that looks up and he's got 100 snaps in the game. I don't think that's fair to him, and it doesn't make him, you know, totally effective. So as the head coach and offensive coordinator, I've got to do a great job of making sure that how many reps is he having on defense, you know, how many have we used him on offense, how many of those long kick returns hopefully has he had, you know, and then sum that up and make sure that he's effective, most importantly for our defensive side of the ball, and then provides a great transition for us on offense.
Do one more.
How much of an effect do you think the hits that Cody took in that game had on this play, and how do you protect him a little better?
Well, I tell you what, they did a nice job of pressuring, and we had some 5-man protections where there's some hot throws, and you got to get the ball out. You know, he's a vet quarterback, and that happens. He's been able to sustain pressure, I think, his entire career, and be able to come out of it. I don't think it affects him very much. You know, we'll do some things like we did versus Arizona State to, you know, shore up to make sure that he's protected, and he'll be effective in this game. I have no question.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, thank you guys. Appreciate you.